Good evening. My name is Annette Cannon. I'm the special magistrate assigned to hear a case tonight. I'm going to briefly explain what this procedure for those who've never been here before. You've been cited with a violation. You've been trying to correct the violation. The city has chosen to proceed with this hearing for the purpose of obtaining a fine of noncompliance, which can later be used at a subsequent hearing for the purpose of being deemed a repeat violation. The hearing is public, recorded, and all testimony is taken under oath. Although the formal rules of evidence do not apply, fundamental due process observed. If you're admitting the violation, please advise when you come to the podium. You need to tell me how much time you need to correct the violation. The city will also give me an estimate. Based on what you both say, I will give you reasonable time to correct the violation. If you're contesting the violation, the same must prove through clear and convincing evidence that the violation has occurred and/or the violation is still in existence. This is done through testimony of the inspector or the custodian of records if the inspector is not available to testify and the exhibits are introduced by the city. If you refuse the violation, you're expected to give testimony as to why there is no violation. After I've heard both sides, I will render a decision based on evidence and testimony before me. If I find there is no violation, I'll dismiss the case. If there is a violation, I will give you reasonable time to correct the violation before a fine begins to run. I have authority to impose fines up to $1,000 per day for violation. If you're a repeat offender, I have authority to impose fines of $5,000 for violation. There's also an administrative fee of $108, which is assessed by me unless I waive it. When it's your turn to speak, please state your name, your relation with the property owner, and if you have authority to speak on behalf of the property owner. At this time, I ask the clerk to swear in all the witnesses.
Those of you who are about to testify, please stand and raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yep.
Thank you. You may be seated. Your Honor, the first case on page 19, number 48, SMA 2021-02615 for 1826 Collins Avenue.
Which number is it?
James made a request for a continuance on this case yesterday.
Mr. Rao?
Good evening, Your Honor. James Rao with law firm Greenspoon Martyr on behalf of the alleged violator. This is the first time this matter is up for hearing on appeal. My associate is actually the lead attorney on this matter, and she's out of town visiting her immediate family for the first time in 2 years. So we're just asking that this be continued anytime after next week would be fine.
This is 1826 Collins Avenue, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, our next day will be January 27th, right? Or do you have anything this year?
No. So it's got to be January 27th.
Okay, January 27th. I'll grant the continuance.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I left my
Have a
calendar
good night.
upstairs.
Okay.
Same page, number 49, SMAC 2020-00051 for 1445 Washington Avenue. Your Honor, this case, I guess they made a request to have this case reheard again.
Okay.
Don't have the date on here.
Let's see. That's fine. This is where they said they didn't get notice of the appeal. Notice of the hearing. Okay. I'll go ahead and hear it. We entered an order denying the appeal at the time, right? All right, why don't we start with the case again from the beginning. I'm going to have the inspector explain the violation, and then you can state your name for the record and your position.
Yes. George Hernandez, City of Miami Beach Code Compliance Officer. This is a case CC 2020-08338 that was issued on February 26th of 2020. It is for Section 82-151. A person or entity obstructing or causing to obstruct any street or sidewalk in the city, impeding the general movement of a vehicle or pedestrian without first obtaining a right-of-way. This is in reference to a film crew that took place outside on the sidewalk in front of the club.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Zori Hayon, and I'm the owner of the Cameo Theater. And a letter been sent, if you mind, I can show you the letter, to Alexander from the Code Enforcement. These people was filmed on the street of the Cameo. It had nothing to do with the inside. The Cameo was closed. I mean, actually, I have another copy if you want it.
Oh, they're going to submit that to evidence. She's going to give it to me.
No, but can you read it?
She's going to give it to me. Is that the same letter?
Yeah, the same letter.
Yeah, she's giving it to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
she's
on a
marking
second.
it to evidence.
Hold on.
I make copy.
Thank you.
No, I'm just,
No, not you.
I'm sorry.
Who wrote this letter?
My manager, when we got the violation, he wrote this letter because we have nothing, we was closed. It was 7 o'clock in the evening. It wasn't like the Cameo opened at 11 o'clock. And this was the day that the Cameo was closed, and there was filmed over there under the marquee without our permission, with nothing. And I went, and there was film everywhere, and I went to see who it is, and I got the information from them.
Okay.
Just for the record, this violation was actually, the time that it happened was at 10:50 PM.
Oh,
Right, but they were saying that the club was closed because it was COVID.
We closed for 2 years already.
I do have a picture that it appeared to be open.
Yeah, it was outside. This is outside. Outside.
The lights
The
inside.
marquee is always on. The light is always on for the marquee to, we're advertising actually was doing something in the Spaniola way.
Were you the issuing officer?
No, I'm not.
Were you the records custodian?
Correct.
Okay, so you don't have any evidence that, that this film crew was there on behalf of the Cameo, other than it was taken, other than they were doing the filming in front of the Cameo?
Correct.
Okay,
I was not there present at all.
right, okay, I'm gonna grant the appeal, dismiss the case then. Okay. Return the court costs.
Okay.
Yeah? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, back to page 18. SMA 2021-02607 for 944 Washington Avenue. They made a request for a continuance, Your Honor.
Oh, is that in my file, or you have it? Can you please, I'm not able to attend, can you please reschedule hockey, those pizza days? Okay, yeah, it's timely, so I will continue until January 27th, grant the request.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was the date? January
January 27th.
27th? Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that for both the cases, Cindy? No, there's another one as well.
And there's two more for the same property address, number 46 and 47, SMA 2021-02612 and 02613 Pizza Days. They also made a request for a continuance.
Okay, I will grant them all until January 27th, 2022. Will be a busy night. Okay. Now, that concludes our 6 o'clock calendar?
That's it.
All right.
Longest one I've ever been in.
Huh?
Longest hearing I've ever been in.
What?
It's the longest hearing I've ever been in.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. It's horrible. Yeah. 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 Good. Ladies, as always, 'tis a pleasure. I'll see you later.
Bye, Aunt.
My mother says hello, by the way.
Oh, tell Mom I said hello. I don't see Mom anymore.